Nobody now support the kids them like me right now. We no kill youth, we a build youth. Big old man a who know me attack too. We a build youth, no we no kill youth. Big man a who know me attack too. Send the youth them go to school, make them learn, set them brain at the real world then too. Not the one where man a pushing on your hand and tell you to kill a next man. My G that the wrong. Ooh, that me know I'm not me, cause that me know for sure. Everything where me reap so far, I me grow. On the league board, me up the top score. I'm a non-stop right, you thought me I could give them more. Hey, hey, what we say?
Girl Linqz here, and welcome to Come Make We Chat. And you don't know, we're gonna talk about the things them that nobody wants to talk about. Come make we chat, come make we talk, come make we chat.
Come make we chat. And the real thing that they think this up now, mad Linqz, I don't know what you know what genius. Tina's finest representing for this one. Girl, I wanna love you.
Warrior energy, warrior nation, yeah. T-Dot's finest, don't you know, don't you know. Yeah, shout out to General Genius there, and welcome back to Come Make We Chat family. I know it has been a while since you've seen me or saw me, but it's just been a busy last couple months. We've been doing so many things, preparing for the opening after COVID. And boy, it's just been a crazy time. But before we get into that, I want you guys to say hello to some of the members of my new comedy series coming out called Trance Lounge. We've already released episode 1. And we're trying to do it T-Dot style for y'all. So I want you to take a look. I want you to meet Finesse. Finesse is one of the patrons that come to Trance Lounge.
I'm Tanya, aka Fitness Finesse. Just welcome to Trance Lounge. A lot of unaware people come here. A lot of crazy shit happens here. You want to see what happens next? Stay tuned.
Yes, family. And now I'd like you to meet Angela, aka Fire.
My name is Angela. You know they call me Fire. Me and my girls them come to Trance Lounge all the time. Pop bottles, you know how we do. And if you want to come people watch, stay tuned.
Yes, family, that was Fire. Another one of the patrons at Trance Lounge. And I'm not done yet. I have 1, 2, 3 more patrons for you to meet. This one here is Ice. Let's meet Ice, family.
How the style? Ice? Cream.
Yo, walk to them. You don't know it's ice.
Walk to them.
Twice as nice. Yo, my girl. Bless you, baby. So sweet. Jeez. You see that? Yo, we come down to ice. We don't play no games. Everything locked now. In a Trance Lounge, if I'm on this, it no longer exists. You hear that? Let them know. Ice in the place. Yes.
If I'm on this, him no longer exists. You don't know, brother Ice, go and big up yourself. And moving along, we are now going to introduce you to one more patron from the Trance Lounge comedy series. This is Spoogie.
Somebody living in life, you know. What kind of restrictions? Somebody can't eat.
Can't eat.
Anyways, I'm going like that. Come tell me about talk about character and just you and all driver. Well, it's NSC. Anyways, I mean them cars spooky. You understand? I mean notice from when the time I come and translate, people are come talk about girl cloud, lights and teeth, and all that, but we don't know nothing about all of them things there. I just have my own things, and I just live my life as spooky.
That was Spooky, folks. And we always like to save the greatest for the latest. This is Dan Avan, the final patron that I'm introducing to you tonight from the Trans Lounge comedy series. Meet Dan Avan.
Yes, you don't know it's me. Yes, just the energy. You know them call me Dan Avan. Yes, some say Dan, some say Van, but you can't call me both. You see me? That's some of my things said. You see me? Yeah. When you go to Trans Lounge, you know, you have to be careful. You gather with teeth right you. Yeah, they will teeth you leak like that. Teeth you lighter than teeth all your money. Be careful. Trans Lounge.
Woo! First of all, let me say shout outs to So Bad, Terra Omega, Scotia Diamond, Tashi So Real, and General Genius. Those were some of the performers that you met from the Trans Lounge web series. We started releasing the episodes this month, so look out for it. Trans web series, Trans VIP series. It's basically about life, club life here in Toronto, and y'all know how crazy that can get. So, come make we chat, come make we chat, come make we chat. What we are chat about today? Well, the first thing I saw these past few weeks, or these past few days, that I've been looking on the news is this. The Haitian president, Jovenel Moïse, assassinated. Police kill 4 suspects and arrest 2 others. So, the Haitian president was assassinated. A squad of gunmen assassinated Haitian President Jovenel, and correct me if I'm wrong, Moïse, and wounded his wife in an overnight raid on their home Wednesday. This is courtesy of CNBC. With police killing 4 suspects and arresting 2 others hours later amid growing chaos in a country already enduring gang violence and protests of his increasingly authoritarian rule. So people are saying that this man is a dictator and that he's been hoarding all of the humanitarian aid that has been sent to Haiti in lieu of all of the natural disasters that had taken place there. 3 police officers held hostage by the suspected gunman were freed late Wednesday, said Leon Charles, chief of Haiti's National Police. Interim Prime Minister Claude Joseph said the police and military were in control of security in Haiti, the poorest country in the Americas, where a history of dictatorship and political upheaval have long stymied this consolidation of democratic rule. In an interview with the Associated Press, Joseph called for an international investigation into the assassination, said that elections scheduled for later this year should be held, and pledged to work with Moïse's allies and opponents alike. And I quote, "We need every single one to move the country forward." He alluded to enemies of the president, describing him as a man of courage who had opposed some oligarchs in the country, and we believe those things are not without consequences. Despite Joseph's assurances that order would prevail, there was confusion about who should take control and widespread anxiety among Haitians. Authorities declared a state of siege in the country and closed the international airport. The normally bustling streets of the capital, Port-au-Prince, were empty Wednesday. Sporadic gunshots were heard in the distance, public transportation was scared, and some people searched for businesses that were open for food and water. Bochit Edmond, the Haitian ambassador to the United States, said the attack on the 53-year-old was carried out by foreign mercenaries and professional killers, well orchestrated, and that they were masquerading as agents of the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. The DEA has an office in the Haitian capital to assist the government in counter-narcotics programs, according to the U.S. Embassy. The Dominican Republic said it was closing the border and reinforcing security in the area, describing the frontier as completely calm. Haiti has asked the U.S. government for assistance with the investigation, adding that the assassins could have escaped over the land border to the Dominican Republic or by sea. The Dominican Republic said it was closing the border and reinforcing security in the area, describing the frontier as completely calm. So, folks, as sad as it is to say this, a lot of people are worrying about how this will affect violence in Jamaica. Because, as everybody knows, there's an underground guns for drugs trade going on between Haiti and Jamaica, and what are going to be the outcomes as a result of that? We don't know. I am worried, but I don't know. And a bit of good news. COVID is almost over. We can finally go outside, enjoy the sun with a few people. Those of you that have been in your COVID coma are starting to feel the breath of fresh air again. I see people in parks. I see people having parties. Patios are open. Parking lots are open. It's a thing now. But the government still warns about the dangers of the Delta version of this virus. And with that, I would like to take this time to send my condolences to anyone that has lost somebody from COVID. The effects of the disease are very real. And in the news here in Toronto, what's going on in Toronto? Well, the Juno Awards happened. And people are complaining about who won Artist of the Year for reggae. In fact, people are upset, and a majority of people seem to be of the opinion that it isn't even a reggae artist that's won the category. And as an artist, I've said it before and I'll say it again, that I am not interested in an award show that you have to submit to. I'm interested in an award show that recognizes my accolades, be it sales or chart success. And that is the problem for me with the Junos, is that a lot of artists don't know. If you don't submit to the Junos, you don't have a chance to win the Juno. And the judging process is not a judging process of peers. So if you're submitting to reggae music, the chances are that the people judging that category, love country music, is very high. The chances are that the people judging the R&B and hip hop categories love pop music or rock and roll is also very high. It's not a genre-friendly judgment. In other words, the people, majority of the people judging, in my opinion, really have no clue about the genre they're casting their ballot on. And this aids my understanding in why people feel like they're not getting their fair share in the voting process. Sucks. If you don't submit, you don't have a chance to win. And if you don't know that you have to submit, then you'll never have a chance to win. And then if you do submit, and you're not familiar with anybody on the panel, and you're overlooked. And, you know, there's some very strange politics around it. Some people feel, you know, some people in our city feel like they're the gatekeepers to this event, to this award ceremony, and use their influence to push through the artists that they prefer and overlook the artists that they may have personal issues with or just don't like. Silly, but it happens. And I really wish that we could have a panel or a discussion on this issue, because I'm quite frankly tired of hearing people complain. What we need to do is publicly address our feelings about these issues and stop ranting on our social media like I'm doing right now. But in light of that, a lot of other things are going on to me that's far more important. And I'd like to show you what I mean by that.
Hi, my name is Bianca Borland, and I am the founder of Honey by Bee.
My name is Yannick Borland, and I am the co-founder.
The reason why I started Honey by Bee is from the passion of hairstyling. I learned how to hairstyle from my mom at a young age. My mom died from pancreatic cancer when I was 21 years old, and that's when I learned to make my very first wig. The type of hair used to create our wig is broken hair. We also offer various textures from straight to body wave to kinky curly.
The other services that we offer are customized coloring and styling for the wig. You can find us on Instagram at honey.by.b and Facebook at honeybyb.
You can also contact us through email at honeybybeecollective@gmail.com for any.
Yes, family, that's what I call doing a greater good. I don't know why it cut out there. Let me see if I can make sure that you get the full... looks like it cut out when they were giving their intro.
Hi, my name is Bianca Borland. Honey by Bee is from the passion
Honey by Bee.
of hairstyling. I learned how to hairstyle from my mom at a young age. My mom died from pancreatic cancer when I was 21 years old, and that's when I learned to make my very first wig. The type of hair used to create our wig is broken hair. We also offer various textures from straight to body wave to kinky curly.
The other services that we offer are customized coloring and styling for the wig. You can find us on Instagram at honey.by.b and Facebook at honeybyb.
You can also contact us through email at honeybybeecollective@gmail.com for any.
Shout outs to Honey by B. Now they're offering a giveaway. Stay tuned for more information on that giveaway. People doing great things for a great cause. Shout outs to both of them. I love to see young people doing their thing. I hate when I say and I just felt this would be a proper time to do my tribute to the Donkey of the Year. Which my Donkey of the Year is Derek Jackson. You all know him. Love specialist and cheater. Good going, buddy. Anyway, people, I'm not here. I wanted to make this episode as light as possible to introduce the Trance Lounge series, to talk about the president of Haiti. But moreover, I wanted to talk about gun violence in our city. Because our youth don't think. And I realize that now. Sometimes when you guys are out there criming, especially for those of you that live in the hood, you're out there criming. You may not be home, but your family is. And these neighborhoods are small and findable. So y'all need to start thinking about what you do before you do it. Because they have a saying, if you can't catch Quaco, 9 out of 10 times the family's always home, even when you're not. And it seems like the moral code in the gangster world is not as great as it is in the civil world. Because they shooting everybody, kids, women, mothers, fathers, grandparents. Y'all gotta think about what you're doing when you're going out to other neighborhoods and creating problems and repping your neighborhood, because you might just be getting somebody innocent hurt behind your bullshit. And unfortunately for the people that live in the hood, they don't have the luxury of having the money to leave when they want, or stay away, or move. They stuck. Another note for some of y'all that don't live in the hood but rep the hood. Do you realize that y'all be bringing problems to people when you go out and do your bullshit and rep a hood that you're not from? You getting that hood problems, and you don't live there. You hang there. Which means when you go home, you're safe. But the people that you leave there, that you claim you rep, are not. And I'm wondering if you even care about what is going to happen to those people. You need to start thinking about it. You need to start thinking about it. And so in closing, family, I'm going to suggest you all go and watch the first episode of Trance VIP Lounge on Linqz Entertainment YouTube channel. It's Trance, Trance, VIP. Check it out. Leave a comment. subscribe, send out ideas. We are more than happy to hear. And as a tribute to our first episode, check it out.
Fast, legit. Send me a come to start. Walk fast like she want. Don't me in the dark. Kiss me, block serious, you know. Hey, me get cross. Me walk, me light up. Fast. Don't make me cost two bumbo rascal. Cause me gun just flip it was spark. He's a lighter tea. Them a lighter tea. Them a lighter tea. I like a so cheap. I like a so cheap. Them come down with no lighter. Them come down with no lighter. Them come down with no lighter. And them come with no lighter. When you look, see a black lighter. Then you look for a white lighter. When you look for a blue lighter.
My lighter.
Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh, Salaman. Talking like that.
Stop teach people like that. Use it and give it back.
Please return it after use. Jesus Christ was man. Lord, don't teach people like that, man. Return.
Lighters at $1.25 plus tax.
Return. Hold on. Return. Hold on. Return after use. Please do not keep me. Give back to the owner. Jesus Christ. Like a Jesus. This is my fucking light. I paid for it.
Them come here with no lighter. No lighter, them come here with no lighter. And now them have 4 lighter. Shout out to all the people that's participating in the Dubs Over Guns program. I can't even talk. It's been so long since I saw your family. Shout outs to General Genius. Shout outs to Omega. You don't know it's your girl Linqz here with Come Make with Chat. We talk about the thing that what people don't want to talk about. Signing off, it's your girl. Bless up, people. Don't know. One love, family.
Nobody now support the kids them like me right now. We no kill youth. We are build youth. Big old man uno me attack too. We are build youth. No, we no kill youth. Big man uno me attack too.
And don't forget,
walk fast like she want. Don't me in the dark. Kiss me, look serious, you know. Hey, me get cross.
me want back me lighter fast. And don't forget, family, Dubs Over Guns is now. It's not now. It's coming out the 16th of this month. Look out for it. Dubs Over Guns featuring So Bad, King Shadrach, Classic, myself, Terra Omega. It's gonna be crazy. Don't know. Bless up. One love.
Nobody now support the kids them like me right now. We no kill youth. We are build youth. Big old man uno me attack too. We are build youth. No, we no kill youth. Big man uno me attack too. Send the youth them go to school. Make them learn, set them brain at the real world then too. Not the one where man a pushing at your hand and tell if you kill a mix man. My G that the wrong. Ooh, that me know I'm not maker, that me know for sure. Everything where me reap so far I me grow. On the league board, me up the top score. I'ma not stop right, you taught me I go give them more. Hey, what we say?
Girl Linqz here, and welcome to Come Make with Chat. And you don't know, we're gonna talk about the things them that nobody wants to talk about. Come make with chat. Come make with talk. Come make with chat.
Come make with chat. And the real thing that they think this a flop. Mad Linqz, I don't know what you know what you know. Fearless finest represented for this one. Girl, I wanna love you.
Warrior energy. Warrior nation, yeah.